Okay. What the hell happened to my colors? I think we just said tone mapping was the issue. All right, let's get back into this. My colors look all weird now. What the hell? Hold up. Yeah, it looks way better there. What the deuce? Why are the colors so strange? There we go. Okay. There we go. Back to normal. All right. We were in the middle of this quest. I think we talked to this girl last. Lord Zhao's room, invited guests only. Judging from Zhao Wan's attitude, he doesn't seem like seem to like martial artists. It might not be easy to meet him, but he may be a part of what's happening in Nanjang. Besides, Bureau Guard's unparalleled intelligence network would offer us an advantage. I can try to force my way in if I have to. Well, asking for Zhao Wan's help is worth considering. The black-clad Bureau Guard is probably his subordinate. I can ask him to introduce me. Introduce yourself. Greetings, I'm Yuan Yi of Wudong. Could you let Lord Zhao know I want to meet him? Are you the Wudong disciple who helped us at the solitary cloud marsh? I'm afraid Lord Zhao doesn't like martial artists. I actually do want to meet this one. Let him in. There's a discreet, vile energy hidden in his voice. Trying to attack my Danchan. Is this a test? The eunuch is indeed out of sorts. I need to be careful in there. Apologies for my behavior. Please step inside. Thank you. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do, but... Where did I leave off, actually? It's been a minute. Here we go. Actually, if I find him, I get rewards. Is that the best thing to do, though? Hmm. Tang Tong with a vicious spider. Give Li Yuan Xing, he'll intervene. Li Yuan Xing. Outsiders are not allowed to enter. Please do not linger here. You show the disciples Sanhe's token. This is the Vice Head's token. Please go ahead. You must be one of our honorable guests. What makes you come to the warehouse? You show him Sanhe's token and explain the situation. I see. I didn't know the Vice Head would ask you to assist the investigation. Greetings, I'm Zhu Yu, the Blaze Hallmaster at Pili School. No need for formalities. Are you also investigating the matter? Yes, I oversee the Blaze Hall, which focuses on firearm development and storage. Zhang Kao is one of my disciples. So I was also the first to know about the Dent pellets. Ah, I see. Mr. Zhu, is this crate all the ruined pellets? Yes, this crate holds hundreds of pellets, but that's only enough for a few rounds for myriad shots. Not all the pellets are ruined then? Indeed, most of the iron pellets are already at tomorrow's demonstration site. The remaining few in the warehouse can be quickly replaced overnight. Have you found anything else? It's quite strange. I questioned the disciples delivering the pellets, and they all said everything went according to procedures. Just in case, I also found the disciples who've been checking our inventory, but they told me the same thing. So you have different disciples delivering and checking the inventory? Yes, firearms are crucial to our sect, so strict supervision is necessary. A group of disciples transport and register firearms under the supervision of the daily appointed person. And another group is responsible for daily checks on registered items in the warehouse. With so many disciples involved, it's unlikely they're all lying. My thoughts exactly. If it's not someone neglecting their duties, it can only be sabotage. Yeah, Vice Head Sanhe and I also think so. Do you have any other ideas, Mr. Zhu? The warehouse is tightly guarded. Except for me and Vice Head Sanhe, no one can enter without authorization. We also have different disciples checking it 3 times a day. But nothing seemed out of order until we found the ruined pellets this morning. With the celebration ceremony being held, we couldn't report to the head. In that case, someone must have removed the protection last night. I found the removed protection in a corner of the warehouse, but no other traces. The disciples on duty last night also reported no sightings of anyone suspicious. We're running out of hands for the myriad shots demonstration to begin with. Thank you so much for helping us with this investigation. Don't worry, I'll try my best. I'll remain in the warehouse while you investigate. The disciples on the east side are Zhang Qing, who did the checkup last night, and Dian Hong, who was on duty last night. Ask me and them anything you can think of. We'll tell you all we know. Sure thing. Thank you, Mr. Zhu. Never thought we'd meet one of our fellow stealth artists in Pili School. Hey, that's not fair. This person destroyed the pellets but didn't take anything. How are we the same? That's true. By the way, what do you think of this? I paid attention to the surroundings earlier, and Pili School maintains a vigilant watch over their firearm storage, with guard posts and concealed sentries positioned everywhere. There's only one path leading to the storage, and to prevent moisture, there are no windows. It's a sealed one-exit room. If I wanted to sneak in and steal something, it might be possible to lose hallucinogen, but it wouldn't be easy to get in without being noticed. If even you couldn't do it, it's hard to imagine someone did. Don't worry, the culprit must have left clues. Once we catch this person, we'll know how they did it. Yeah, let's start investigating them. Anything you want to know? Were you responsible for the checkup this morning? Yes, I did the checkup with Zhang Kao this morning. Zhang Kao, are the routine checkups always done by 2 people? According to the rules, yes. There are too many wrapped firearms to check, so we usually do a simple count based on the records. It's somewhat cumbersome, but doesn't take much time, about 1 hour every time with 2 people. But we do a thorough check on the first day of every month to see if there's any loss or damage. We had to unwrap all the packages and change the wax paper during the process. The first day of every month? So the last thorough check was more than 10 days ago? That's right. Did you notice anything unusual then, other than the damaged pellets? Anything unusual? Not really. I was too scared to notice anything, honestly. We only found the damage this morning, so the culprit must have done it last night, right? Last night. Mr. Yuan, don't panic. I just want to ask you a few questions. Yes, ask away. I'll tell you everything I know. Were you responsible for guarding the warehouse entrance last night? Yes. There should be several disciples guarding the door during every shift. Where are the others? I was in charge last night. The others have been taken to the dorm. Vice Head Sane ordered them to stay there. Why are you all flustered? Feeling guilty? No, please don't assume that. I just have a speech impediment. Did you notice anything suspicious last night? Who was the last person you saw entering the warehouse? No one. Suspicious. The last ones to enter were Zong Kao and the other disciple. It was the last checkup last night. Police school didn't notice anything yesterday, which means the garden disciples couldn't have seen anything. Is Blaze Hall in charge of the firearm warehouse? Yes, Police school consists of Blaze and Blade Halls. Blade Hall, managed by Vice Head Sane, handles external affairs, while Blaze Hall focuses on firearms and falls under my responsibility. Almost all the development and management of firearms are the responsibility of Blaze Hall. In that case, are all disciples responsible for checkups from Blaze Hall? Exactly. Could you please give me the list of people who have entered the warehouse in the past few days? It may help the investigation. We keep records of everyone going in and out. I just made a copy. Please have it. Thank you, Mr. Zhu. Monthly checkup records. 7th morning, 8th morning, 9th morning. Zongqing, Zongkao. Noon, Zuan, Zongkao. Evening, Duan Yu, Zongqing. 10th morning, Zuan, Zongqing. Noon, Zuan, Zongkao. Evening, Duan Yu, Zongkao. 11th morning, Zongkao, Zongqing. According to the list, 4 disciples are responsible for daily checkups, and they're grouped in 2 for each shift. This morning was Zongkao and Zongqing. Yesterday morning it was Zuan and Zongqing. Noon, Zuan and Zhengtao. Night, Duan Yu and Zongkao. Morning the day before yesterday it was Zongqing and Zongkao. Noon, Zuan and Zongkao. Night, Duan Yu and Zongqing. According to the list, they would each need to take 3 shifts during the last 2 days. Who has Duan Yu's name? Why is Duan Yu's name only shown up twice? Maybe I should ask him about this. Mr. Zhu, why has Zongkao and Zongqing done more checkup shifts than Duan Yu and Zuan in the past few days? As I remember, Duan Yu had a stomachache a few days ago, so some of his work was assigned to the others. Zongkao is in charge of the daily checkups. I don't usually ask about the details. I see. Zongkao seems close to the vice head. Why would he be responsible for such trivial matters? Zongkao? He's the vice head's nephew, but he has average talent and is known for being lazy, always goofing off. If not for the vice head, I wouldn't have taken him to the Blaze Hall and even given him an easy job. I see. Found anything, Big J? Culprit must be very familiar with this warehouse. Normally one would need to search around to find what he wants, but there are no signs of that. The person came straight for the pellets. You mean either this person has a warehouse blueprint, or they were already familiar with this place. An inside job seems highly likely now. Yes, let's look around for more clues. What the hell? It's all great stuff. What the fuck? Glad I found that. Carelessly thrown in the nearby corner. Why is there dust on the side of this waxed cloth and never touched the ground? Regular checks are conducted, but water can't be used for cleaning because of the firearms. It's natural for those to get dusty on the ground. Why is there so much dust on it? Did someone have moved it? You search in the pile of wax paper and cloth. There doesn't seem to be. Wait. Paper and cloth are torn. Did the culprit accidentally damage them last night? It's unlikely an accident. The paper's fragile, but the cloth Pilly's school uses seem to be a sturdy, possibly customized material. Here, have a try. The cloth won't tear unless you apply some force. You're right. This can't be an accident. Then, there seems to be tiny holes in every piece, too. Should I check inside the box? Doesn't seem to be anything. Should I check inside the box again? Yes. Huh? The inside's also damp. There are no windows here, and the only door is open at most 3 to 5 times a day. Can the boxes get this damp overnight? Don't forget, if the culprit can bring things into the firearm warehouse, they'd have many ways to destroy it. There's no need to dampen the pellets. Is it because they didn't want to alarm Pilly School too early? I never thought of that, but it would raise a new question. Why alert Pilly School now? If nothing happened, Pilly School would be preparing for tomorrow's demonstration and attending to the guests now. But because of this incident, they must allocate disciples to make new pellets overnight and investigate this matter. And the amount of ruined pellets can be remade in a short time. Besides, you can't be the only one Sanhei has to conduct the investigation. They must also be secretly investigating themselves. How can a small sect have enough people to handle all this stuff? Is this a distraction? Very likely. They deliberately let Pilly School discover the damage to create a distraction. So they can get away. So they can get what they're really after. What could it be? Doesn't seem to be anything else. Damaged pellets. Seems to be more to this than it appears. Indeed, I never thought someone would take a long-established sect in Nanjong like Pilly School. All the clues we found, have you figured out something? Deduction is not my strong suit, but I did think of something. I'm not sure if it would be of help, though. Please tell me. Instead of trying to figure out the culprits, I think we should focus on their true purpose. With the court's support, why would a batch of ruined pellets affect Pilly School? Therefore, this sabotage could be diversion. They have an ulterior motive. Ulterior motive? Could be Myriad Shot's demonstration tomorrow? It's hard to say. There are countless guests at Pilly School right now. Any one of them could be the target. Besides the firearm warehouse, Pilly School has another one for treasures. The mastermind behind this could be targeting anything. Makes sense. Since the pellets aren't what they're after, we should tell Vice Head Sanhei to tighten the security. You're right. Let's get moving. Okay. You tell Sanhei about your findings. So that's what happened. I observed the warehouse guards, and it seems impossible to destroy the pallets without alerting anyone. Which is why I suspect that this is an inside job. An inside job? Who do you think the traitor could be? Good question. Let's see here. What? Hold up. Hmm. Let me check something here. Tang Tong. Who's Tang Tong? Who the hell? Where is Ting Tong? Can I help you, young man? Thunderclap Flame Ball. Hidden Weapon Mighty Move. Sounds like a cool attack. Let's go ahead and learn it. Shot me. Scumbag shot me. Evasion? What do you mean evasion? Yeah. It says to ask him about the visage spider, but he doesn't say anything. And this one. We get gear if we fight this guy. Kind of want to fight him. I don't know if that's bad though. We're gonna find out. Force our way in. I'm Yuan Yi Wudong, here to discuss something with Lord Zhao. Please don't stop me. Lord Zhao won't see you. Please leave. Sure about this? Is the lad seriously trying to force his way in? You'd be assaulting the court official. Sorry about this. Nether claws. Oh, those claws kind of suck. I thought they were going to be good. Oh well. How dare you? Sorry, I had to do this. What's the rush in coming inside? You could have asked nicely, and I would have come out to greet you. That's some remarkable Tai Chi energy. I haven't fought anyone for nearly 10 years. How about a sparring session? The poor lad got Lord Zhao to take care of him personally. His protective energy is vicious and almost solid. It must be some kind of evil method. There's no turning back now. I have to fight him. It'd be an honor to try my skills with you, Lord Zhao. I'll use 7/10 of my power. Survive 15 rounds and then we can talk. "15 rounds? I'll just whoop your ass. How about that?" What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? It's pretty strong. But not strong enough. Or maybe he is. Damn. You survived that? I messed around. I wasted a turn too. I could have done much better here. Okay. Let's go back. These items kind of suck. Kind of not worth it. It's got a lot of health. 14,000 HP. Damn. Okay. You know, I kind of don't want to start this quest either. I'm gonna go back here. It's a little further behind, but... where am I here? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's redo this fight, and then, we already did this, but I'll just redo it real quick. Alright. I'm gonna back in the party. I think I had a bunch of Saber stuff I gave to my Saber homies, and I gotta redo all that. So let me do that real quick too. Got some great weapons for them, that's for sure. Alarm technique. Oh, it's like an exclusive item for him too. I forgot about that. This is really cool. Oh, these are polearm weapons, that's right. Give him one of those. It's actually better. What? Those level ups will help him, but they're not the most urgent thing in the world. We saw this too. Yeah. Let me go back here. We already did this in a previous stream, so if you guys want to see this quest, it's on the last episode of the Wandering Sword. Really cool side quest though. Very, very cool side quest. The side quest was awesome. But I'm just gonna be speeding past this. Alright. So I think that's about where we left off before. Where do I go? Where do I recruit this detective guy? Excuse me. What? So I haven't done this yet for that guy. Okay. I see, I see. So his quest is still coming up. I think. It's kind of weird the way... Fu Zhao... We got that already. Linked to Prelude to Counterattack. We already did that. I'm gonna see if we can find this guy now. Before I do that, let me grab some food, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Well, not sorry, but wasn't trying to keep y'all waiting too long, you know? Let's try to get... Ms. Zoon said she and Mr. Yan plan a journey to Nanjang. The nearest water out from Tanjing City is Solitary Cloud Marsh. I can go and check if time permits. Yeah, that's where I was gonna... That's how I got caught up in that last quest. But no, let's not do that. Let's go here. I'm gonna see if we can get this detective guy. There he is. There you are, Mr. Lang. I've been looking everywhere for you. You seem to be doing quite well after leaving Liushan School. Long time no see. You both look well, and I can see you've grown more powerful. I'm in no way a diligent martial artist. This lad, on the other hand, has been improving by leaps and bounds. You do flatter me, Mr. Ye. There are still many things I want to learn from you. You seem to be very determined to improve your strength. Determined? I know I'm still young, but I've witnessed too many tragic stories. I kept wondering if I could have prevented those stories from happening if I had become stronger. Perhaps that's why I'm determined. I want to get strong enough to protect everyone. Fu Zhao mentioned that Chen Wu had run into Qing Zhu outside Valley of Dragon's Slumber. Was it because of the fight between Tianlang Gang and Zhuanhou Cult? You want to become untouchable? That's a big dream. A momentary hesitation can sometimes cost you the world, but a split-second decision can also kill many innocents. A moment can cause all the difference? I see, that was a good point. But you still have unfinished business, right? Yes, the battle on Mount Lianggu shouldn't have ended the way it did. But he's a Ning official with countless pirates under his command, and there's only 2 of us. That's why we need to lay some groundwork. This reminds me of how we discussed things here before the battle on Mount Lianggu. Let's end this once and for all in the same place. Before the battle of Mount Lianggu, you learned that Sea Pearl Dragon wanted something hidden in Leisha Village, remember? Yeah, I think it was a book. It's the 5 Balances Sutra, or to be precise, its 2nd volume. There was a rebellion involving hundreds of thousands along the southeast coast, before Ning was established. These people were members of a cult named Undyne Church, and called themselves the Undyne Souls. The leader of these people in the cult was someone named Lu Wenqie. Rumor has it that this man was a legendary martial artist, and only lost once to our founding emperor. The 5 Balances Sutra was a martial arts manual left behind by Lu Wenqie. Lu Wenqie. I remember Sea Pearl Dragon's name is Lu Yao. You see, Lu Yao, the Sea Pearl Dragon, is likely a descendant of Lu Wenqie. He has the 1st volume of the 5 Balances Sutra, and Leisha villagers were descendants of the Undyne Souls. The Undyne Church once controlled the southeast region, but defeated by the founding emperor and Commanderess Mu. Lu Wenqie died of several severe injuries, and the cult has scattered, but a group of them fled up Mount Lianggu. Later, His Majesty established the Kingdom of Ning and declared a general amnesty. These people then left Mount Lianggu, settled nearby, and gradually built Leisha Village. However, I only learned much of this after the battle on Mount Lianggu. I remember that Shipwreck Clam claimed to be the descendant of Undyne Souls, and made a deduction based on Undyne Church's history and Sea Pearl Dragon's behavior. So I sent letters to Wu Jin and the Marquis, asking them to search for the 5 Balances Sutra in Leisha Village to keep Sea Pearl Dragon at bay. I never thought the Marquis would, and the manual fell into the hands of such a vile man. You were right about the Marquis, Mr. Lang. Wait. How do we know what the mark was being evil? Sea Pearl Dragon is rarely seen these days, but he must be hiding somewhere, practicing the technique recorded in the manual. He's a pirate. What's stopping him from running to an island to practice the 5 Balances Sutra alone? That's why he'll never become somebody. The Marquis gave him the 5 Balances Sutra in exchange for peace in the southeast region. He'd never be allowed to go with such an important task at hand. He has lost the help of Shipwreck Clam and Teal Nun Gang, and there's no way he's giving up control over the pirates. Naturally, he doesn't want to turn against the court to practice martial arts. I wonder what kind of martial arts the 5 Balances Sutra is. It may be exceptional if Sea Pearl Dragon was willing to betray so many people to get a complete version. The 5 Balances Sutra, Sifu seems to have mentioned it once. The 5 balances are the eternal laws between heaven and earth. The rules of people in the world, social orders, methods to rule officials, and the laws to govern the people. Miss Shangguan, that sounds more like something in one of those historical classics of martial arts. That's because it's from the Yellow Emperor's 4 classics, not the manual. But is it related to the 5 Balances Sutra? Lu Wenchie's Undying Church was based on Taoist doctrines, and he created the 5 Balances Sutra based on Taoist classics, more specifically, the Yellow Emperor's 4 classics. Lu Wenchie believed that, although there were countless forms of martial arts, they were all the same when practiced to the extreme. To him, it was only a combination of monotony and change. Combination of monotony and change? Martial arts are all about concealment and revelation. Is that the same thing? That's right. So Lu Wenchie thought as long as he could master the fundamental of this combination, he could beat all the martial artists in the world. It's also said in the manual, something beyond the norm should be controlled by unconventional means accordingly. Understand that the methods must be tailored to the situation, and you won't be biased when making judgments. Revelation can be dealt with monotony, and concealment can be dealt with change. His theory can indeed work for all martial arts. Wow, this Lu Wenchu must have been a legend. His insight is refreshingly accurate. But he lost to the Founding Emperor, which means his 5 Balances Sutra didn't reach the ideal state. In that case, I'm curious what kind of martial arts the Founding Emperor used. That's a secret kept inside the royal family. As outsiders, we'll never know. There's so much to martial arts. How fascinating. What the hell? You got some buffs, huh? Go to Yongzanin and Gusu. Going to Gusu. Have you prepared everything, Mr. Lang? I sure have. Yes, now we just need to wait for our prey to step into the trap. There's still some time until Sea Pearl Dragon comes. We can rest for a few days in Gusu. Do I invite him? Okay. Oh, you just chat with the guy? Okay. A few days later. Shui Wujin. People say Gusu City's Yang Jianin is the best in Ning. What do you think, Mr. Liu? I spent most of my days living in the dumps before being recruited. Never been to such a nice place before. Thank you for inviting me here, Mr. Shui. Must it cost you a lot? No worries. I'm just glad that you came. By the way, you look like a new man, Mr. Liu. Have you made much progress in martial arts? Not at all. It's not like I can ever be as great as Marquis's great disciples. I'd be too ashamed to stay for drinks if you keep throwing compliments at me. It was just a joke. Please take a seat. We can go see some other places after enjoying a nice meal. Of course. Huh? It's just the two of us today? I don't think the guards should be drinking with us. I want to talk about the guards. Didn't you say you would introduce me to a few nobles today? Nobles? That can't be me, can it? Lang Wuqing, and that Wudang brat. Mr. Shui, I didn't know you were the contact. Rest assured, no one will stop you this time, Yuan. Shui Wujin, are you with that you're plotting against a court official with criminals? Save it. We replaced the guards with our people long ago. Who's going to tell on me if no one else knows? And a dead man can't take this to the Emperor, you know. Fortunately, I brought some people to keep watch outside. They'll surely come if there's any disturbance at Yingjianin. Forget the people outside if you're still counting on them to come to your rescue. Shi Wudao and Zhan Wujing have taken care of them, so you have nothing to do but fight for your life. We'll never let you step out of here alive. I was a bit wary when you came to befriend me in Leijia village, Detective Shui, but I never thought you'd dare to collude with Lang Wuqing. That's harsh. Wuqing has always been one of us. Will always be one of us. We will be there for him whenever he needs help. Fair enough, but as you said, I can still fight for my life. Your plan will fail if I can fight my way out. Bring it on, I'll show you the power of the 5 Balances Sutra. You ain't gonna do shit. Six necks. Suji Saber Advanced Blueprint? Nice. Class 3 Premium. Beautiful. 5 Balances Sutra. Jiangku Cultivation Method. Gain 3 stacks of 5 Balances Sutra for 4 turns. Every stack increases defense by 5%. While the effect lasts, every stack decreases a target's defense by 5% when using a normal move, up to 5 stacks for 4 turns. Level 5 effect, Ascendant Star, is used to gain 1 stack of the 5 Balances Sutra. While 5 Balances Sutra lasts, increased damage to special moves and mighty moves by 50%. A Nineturage's secret technique is exceptional. Sea Pearl Dragon grew a lot stronger after practicing it for only a short time. He had the first volume all along, so it must have been twice as effective for him to practice the complete 5 Balances Sutra. Are you going to take this back to Liu Shan School, Mr. Shui? What are you talking about, lad? I'd be confessing to killing Sea Pearl Dragon by doing that. Right then. You should have it. Martial arts aren't good or bad, and it'd be a pity for such an excellent technique to disappear. Too bad Sea Peril Dragon only brought one volume with him. We won't get to see the complete version. I came to kill Sea Peril Dragon, but now that it's done, I should take my leave. Where are you going, Mr. Ling? I don't know. If so, why don't you travel with me? Travel with you? Mr. Lang, the internal injury you got from fighting Lu Fuzhou will take a long time to heal. We'd worry less if this lad is watching your back. He may not be the best martial artist, but he takes good care of the people around him. Well, guess I'll be counting on you from now on, Mr. Yuan. Don't say that, Mr. Lang. You're wise and resourceful. I'll come to you for advice on many things. Alright, this is done, and I should go. Court official has been assassinated after all. There'll be many things to deal with. Sorry I dragged you into this. We're family, Wu Qing. Wu Dao and Wu Xing, so that they wouldn't come to see you. But I think they just don't want to part ways with you again. With everything that happened, why do you still want to stay in Liushan School, Mr. Shui? Liushan School may not be the best place, but the world would only get worse without it. I'll get going. Take care, Wu Qing. And Yuan, I'll come for you if you don't take good care of Wu Qing. Now I know why he said he was a trusted ally of Mount Lianggu. Will the southeast coast finally get some peace now that Shipwreck Clam and Sea Peril Dragon are both gone? It'll help to calm things down a little, but the cause is not with one or two people. Eliminating the two pirates won't end the pirate problem. Then what is the point of all this if it's not for the peace of the southeast coast? You and I are but ordinary men. How do you expect us to bring peace to the world? Nothing is for sure in life. All we can do is give it our best. This is a Six Knacks, a technique I created. Since we'll be traveling together, you should have it. You've helped me learn all. You helped me all along. If not for you, Zhang Wen and Zhao Wu, I wouldn't have survived that day in Leijia Village. This is a gift to show my gratitude. Let's go. This will be my first time traveling, and Zhang Ku is an ordinary martial artist. Six Knacks cultivation method. Nice. Cool. Dang, Language Jing got way buffer. Cool. Alright, finally got him. About time. I'm going to save here. And I'm actually going to call it there, guys. I'm going to end the stream a little early today. I feel kind of tired. I don't know why. I feel super tired today. But that's going to do it for me. We finished Pragmata. I'll check out maybe Lunatic difficulty later. And but we'll be back tomorrow for sure with some more Wandering Sword. Hoping to get this game wrapped up soon too. But that's going to do it for me. You guys have a great night. Love you all. Thanks for hanging. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.